Here are the tests on my 1970 Montgomery Ward toilet. Originally these came with very large tanks, but I don't have any of those tanks, so I just set this to the top of the flush valve and it seems to work fine. So let's give this a flush and see how it does on tests. The flush is very nice. I do like it. I'm interested to see how it will perform because it's got a really cheap looking trapway. From underneath you can just see all the cuts and seams and stuff from when they made it, and I'm not too sure how it will perform because of that. First, let's see if it can take a washcloth. I'm pretty sure even with all the stuff I mentioned, it'll do just fine. It did alright, but I never thought I'd see it stop up for a sec. So I'm going to go ahead and try that again and see if I can get a slightly better result. Honestly, it'll probably just do the same, but it's worth a shot. Well, that pretty much proves that on the first time it got caught on something, so I'd give that a perfect pass on that test, because I had a standard modernist actually struggle on a washcloth because of some kind of barb in the trapway, and that appears to be what happened here. Now let's see if it can take a grocery bag. This one I'm less confident about, but I think it's still got a chance at doing alright. Did perfect. I'm actually impressed on how well it did on that. I was expecting it to stop up a little bit. Now let's see if it can take the washcloth and the grocery bag together. Even though it did so well on both of them separately, I'm kind of doubting that it will take this because this is quite a large test and I don't have a ton of toilets that can take this. So I'm guessing it's going to fail. When the material doesn't spin with the water flow, that's a really bad sign, and you can almost guarantee from that point that it will clog. That really did terribly. So I'm just going to leave it like that and do another flush and see if it can take it from there. Well, that is clearly too much for this toilet to handle, so I'm going to pull it out. Now let's see if it can take a dish towel. Considering it didn't do so well on the washcloth and the grocery bag, I'm guessing it won't do so well on this. It didn't try at all. Didn't even siphon. I'm gonna see with a second flush if it can pass that now. Still nothing. I mean, I think these are pretty cheap toilets considering the build quality, but I mean, it doesn't seem too bad for a cheap toilet. Others from the time weren't as good. I bet I couldn't get a Murray, actually I did get a Murray Savoy to take a lot of this stuff, but I bet I couldn't get some of the others from the time to take this. It really seems like just sort of a low-end store brand toilet, but it's really honestly not too bad. So anyway, I don't really know what my camera's doing right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and try a clogged siphon jet test. It seems like it's got a decent bit of rim power, so I'll give it the benefit of the doubt here. That was pretty neat. I honestly wasn't expecting it to do that well. It just had a really long flush, even though it used pretty much the same amount of water as it would have with the siphon jet cleared. Now, let's see if it can take dirt. This is probably the dirtiest it'll ever be since I cleaned it. But I'm honestly expecting it to do pretty well. It might leave some in the bowl, meaning the bowl clearance isn't that great, and I'm pretty sure it'll leave a decent chunk right there in the front, because I don't remember those jets being particularly powerful. But anyway, let's see. So you guys probably saw that at the end of the flush, some more dirt poured down from here and some from there, but before that the bowl clearance was nearly perfect. So even though it shows that there is dirt there now, there wasn't when it was flushing. So this obviously needs some improvement here. Around the sides it looks very nice, but there was clearly something up under the rim. So the bowl rinse looks excellent. All it needs is one more rim jet right there and it'll be competing against the Ingenium. So this toilet honestly is pretty good. I don't think I would install it, but I also don't think that it's bad. So that about does it for this video. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe and turn on notifications. It helps my channel a lot and I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next video.